could today be the turning point for the Iraqi dinar. The 3.92 rate that has everyone talking by Iraqi Dinar RV. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that something you've held onto for years, something people said was worthless, has suddenly skyrocketed in value. The numbers are flashing on trading platforms. Screenshots are being passed around like wildfire. Whispers are turning into discussions. And at the center of it all is the Iraqi dinar, now potentially trading at 3.92 to the US dollar. For years, holders of the Iraqi dinar have waited, hoped, and speculated. And now, the buzz is louder than ever. But this time, the excitement isn't built on vague rumors or hollow predictions. It's grounded in real economic movements, political reform, and international alignment. So, is the revaluation finally here? Let's explore why this moment might be the one that changes everything, not just for Iraq, but for the entire region and possibly for the world economy. Magnifying glass tilted left, what does a 3.92 rate actually mean? A 3.92 exchange rate would be nothing short of historic. It would place the Iraqi dinar among the world's strongest currencies, rivaling the Kuwaiti dinar and surpassing the euro. But this number is not just about economics, it's about credibility, stability, and sovereignty. To achieve this rate, Iraq would have needed to create a strong and growing economy build, and maintain large foreign currency reserves, reduce dependency on external currencies like the US dollar, align with global financial systems and institutions, show consistent political stability and policy, reform that's a tall order for any nation. But under the leadership of Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, it appears that Iraq has been ticking these boxes, quietly, steadily, and strategically. Jigsaw, what's actually happening in Iraq? So why is there such intense speculation now? Because real, observable changes are taking place. One, economic indicators are strong. Oil continues to be Iraq's most valuable asset, and under Sudani's administration, the country has made major improvements in oil production, export logistics, and pricing agreements. These actions have significantly boosted national revenues. The government has used these earnings to build foreign reserves, pay down debt, and strengthen the financial backbone of the nation. Iraq is no longer operating in economic survival mode. It's planning for long-term growth. 2, the banking system is being reformed. For years, Iraq's banking system was riddled with inefficiencies, corruption, and outdated practices. But now, we're witnessing a digital revolution. Banks are moving toward cashless transactions, digital monitoring, and centralized systems are being introduced. The Central Bank of Iraq is even exploring digital currencies. These developments create transparency and efficiency, key ingredients for investor trust and global credibility. 3, political will is strong. Unlike previous administrations that made empty promises, Prime Minister Sudani is delivering real change. He has backed major reforms in both the public and private sectors and has taken a hands-on approach to legislative challenges, including the long-stalled hydrocarbon law, HCL. The HCL governs how oil revenues are distributed among regions and communities. Sudani's progress in this area has been seen as a unifying national effort that promotes stability and fair wealth sharing. Another sign Iraq is maturing politically and economically. Chart increasing with yen. The revaluation. Is 3.92 just a dream? Let's be honest. For years, the Iraqi dinar has been viewed as a speculative investment with plenty of skeptics. But things are different now. The idea of a 3.92 rate is no longer just a hopeful fantasy. It's becoming a data-supported scenario, backed by oil surplus and revenue discipline, international partnerships and trade agreements, MF-compliant policies, a modernized financial system, a government that is visibly implementing reform. Even more telling, exchange centers across multiple countries are preparing for something. Staff are undergoing training. New compliance software is being tested. Internal memos are warning of higher than usual transaction volumes. These kinds of preparations don't happen for fun. They happen when financial institutions expect movement. Busts in silhouette. What does this mean for ordinary Iraqis? For the average Iraqi citizen, a stronger dinar could mean economic relief, stability, and opportunity. Higher purchasing power, safer long-term savings, affordable education, and housing, confidence in daily financial decisions, inflation control, and predictable prices. Imagine living in a country where your paycheck doesn't lose value every month, where your savings actually grow in real terms. This is more than just currency strength. It's national dignity restored. Globe showing Europe, Africa global implications. The impact of a major dinar revaluation won't be limited to Iraq. A 3.92 exchange rate would trigger shockwaves in global finance, affecting one currency markets. It would instantly place the dinar in a high-value category, forcing currency traders, Forex platforms, and central banks to rebalance holdings and strategies. 2. Foreign investment. A stable and high-value dinar would attract global investors, eager to enter a newly opened, resource-rich economy with long-term growth prospects. 3. Regional trade. Countries like Turkey, Jordan, Iran, Syria, and Lebanon could benefit from stronger trade ties with Iraq. A wealthier Iraq means greater demand for imports and services from neighboring economies. 4. Institutional cooperation. A revaluation would fast-track Iraq's standing with global institutions like the World Bank, IMF, and possibly inclusion in international currency baskets. This would give Iraq influence in shaping regional financial policy for the first time in decades. Brain, what should you do as a dinar holder or observer? Here's where it gets personal. If you're someone who has believed in the potential of the dinar, whether you're an investor, a veteran, or an Iraqi expatriate, you need to prepare smartly, not emotionally. Here's what I recommend. 1. Stay calm, don't jump at every rumor. Wait for official confirmation from sources like the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, or international finance outlets. 2. Know your exit plan. If a revaluation happens, know where and how you'll exchange your dinars. Will it be local banks, foreign exchange centers, or digital platforms? 3. Understand tax and legal implications. Depending on where you live, exchanging revalued currency could have tax consequences. Consult a financial advisor or tax professional in advance. 4. Avoid scams. During times of financial excitement, scammers show up. Be cautious of unverified brokers, fake exchange deals, or high-pressure sales tactics. 5. Keep learning. Educate yourself about how revaluations work, what drives currency value, and how to manage wealth responsibly if things go your way. Folded hands. The emotional side. This is about more than money for many of us following the dinar story. This isn't just a financial play. It's about hope, resilience, and belief in the future of Iraq. Veterans who served there, Iraqi citizens who endured hardship, and long-term investors who held on for decades. This moment would mean validation. It would mean that all those years of uncertainty might finally lead to reward. Whether the final rate is 3.92 higher or even lower, the key is this. Iraq is changing, not just in theory, but in measurable, visible, and powerful ways. End arrow. Final thoughts from Iraqi Dinar RV. If you're reading this, you're not here by accident. You're informed, curious, and looking beyond the headlines. And that's exactly what we do here on Iraqi Dinar RV. We don't hype. We analyze. We don't speculate blindly. We look at the signals, the policies, and the real-world moves. And today, those signals are stronger than ever. The Iraqi dinar may finally be stepping into its rightful place in the global economy. And if a 3.92 rate becomes reality, 2025 could be the year we all remember as the turning point. Stay sharp, stay hopeful, and most importantly, stay prepared. Subscribe to the Iraqi Dinar RV channel for more updates, analysis, and guidance on this unfolding story. This isn't just news, it's history in the making. Disclaimer. This article is intended for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial, legal, or tax advice. The foreign exchange market is inherently risky and prone to misinformation. Consult with qualified professionals before making any investment decision. Iraqi Dinar RV is not liable for any losses or damages resulting from the use or reliance on this content.